people were locking up on that. We have someone in jail right now from one of the dealerships. They threw a Molotov cocktail through a dealership. They're looking at up to 20 years in prison. So if you're going to touch a Tesla, go to a dealership, do anything, you better watch out because we're coming after you.
Wow.
And
Well,
if you're funding this, we're coming after you. We're going to find out who you are.
United States of America is chasing foreigners out of America. I feel like MEGA doesn't make sense because they are fighting so hard to chase foreigners out of America, but they are fighting so hard to keep a foreigner in parliament. Who does that? Who fights so hard to keep a foreigner to be part of parliament, to co-govern with the parliament? What they basically saying to the people in the world that we are for the billionaires. We don't care about the poor. Whether you voted or not, you don't have a say. We will not fight for you. We will fight for the billionaires. If you want America to protect you, if you want America to love you, the leadership of MEGA to protect and love you and put you first, you gotta be a billionaire. If you're not a billionaire, there's no way you will be protected. That's just what it is. They kind of contradicting themselves. They're fighting and putting America first, but they are fighting for a South African who is lying about his own birth country, who's busy saying there's a genocide in South Africa, who wants to cause this division because he's a billionaire. And I don't know since when we give up our power to a billionaire. Look, this is embarrassing to the South Africans. The South Africans, I don't know whether they are weak or what is wrong with them, or maybe they're just crazy or just delusional. America is fighting to chase Elon Musk out of America. South Africa is not doing anything for South Africa after Elon Musk lied with genocide in South Africa. The Afrikaners lied about South Africa. Nothing is happening. Everyone is just acting as if everything is normal. There's a problem. South Africa just increased VAT. No one is saying anything. No one is fighting. No one is doing anything. They are waiting for Julius Malema, for Zuma to say something. If those politicians are not saying anything, people don't care. Even the poor people who can afford the road, they're not going to say anything. They're not going to organize strike to close N1 and 3. They will just keep quiet as if like these things is going to benefit us. And when you look at it, it's like there's no other solutions. But the only solutions that the government can come up with for the people is to increase VAT. How is that helping the suffering poor people who are not working? They don't have solutions about getting jobs, creating jobs for the people. They don't have solutions for that. But the only solution they have for the people is to increase VAT. This is a problem. People need to wake up. If not now, they will die, and they will just die, simple, of hunger, because hunger is coming. The president of South Africa doesn't play games. He doesn't care. I can promise you right now that the president of South Africa doesn't care. Deputy president of South Africa doesn't care. You know, they will fight and hate on everyone who says we don't need VAT in South Africa at this moment. Things are quite hard. They don't care about that because it's not hard for them. When you earn 7,000 and someone is earning 100,000, when you go to ShopRite, if the bribe package is 150, it's 150 for all. It's not 150 for you and 1,500 for the president, 1,500 for a guy who earns 100k. No, it's not working like that. Can we all get 100,000 pay? No, we can't, even if we are qualified as people who are supposed to get 100,000 pay. But we're not gonna all get 100,000k. So this shows that there is some weakness that need serious attention.
Don't like Elon Musk. I'ma say it 50,000 times. I don't like him. I don't like that he going out there and he firing people. I think that he's a crook because somehow the rest of us can't sit around and get whatever federal contracts we want. The rest of us can't sit around and get law enforcement and get them somehow ordained as federal law enforcement to protect him. The rest of us can't get our dealerships protected by the federal government. That is somebody that is operating above the law. For whatever reason, just because he has a lot of money, more money than everybody else. And yes, I am happy to see that on my birthday, which is what I said, there were peaceful protests around this world against him because he is a problem. And so you never should have somebody that is sitting that high and is going to sit up here and threaten a sitting member of Congress when she knew good and well, if she watched the entire thing, that I specifically told protesters to make sure you consult with lawyers, just like I've told protesters over and over and over in the history of me advising people to go out and exercise their constitutional right. The fact that there are other sitting members that have received letters of threat from this new DOJ tells me that they are about retribution and they are not about following the law.
People were locking up on that. We have someone in jail right now from one of the dealerships. They threw a Molotov cocktail through a dealership. They're looking at up to 20 years in prison. So if you're going to touch a Tesla, go to a dealership, do anything, you better watch out because we're coming after you.
Wow.
And
Well,
if you're funding this, we're coming after you. We're going to find out who you are.
After she said that about Elon, she said, well, I didn't mean violence, but
One way to increase the probability that things will unfold for you properly is to not lie. Just stop lying. Stop saying things you believe to be untrue. Stop doing things you know to be wrong. Just start with that. You'll get closer and closer to the truth, and the truth is the adventure of life. That's the advantage to the truth. You have the world on your side. Because if you're lying about things, you're opposing reality. Who are you? Who are you to oppose reality? Good luck.
however, your words have consequences.
Need Greenland, very importantly, for international security. We have to have Greenland. It's not a question of, do you think we can do without it? We can't.
The message to Denmark is very simple. You have not done a good job by the people of Greenland.
We've always looked at America like the nice big brother to help you out. And now it's like the big brother is bullying you.
I feel like US is forcing us to dance.
Yes.
Like, come, you're gonna dance with me now. It would be so much nicer if they were like, would you like to dance?
And what happened after she said that about Elon Musk? She's a Texan in her own home state. After she said that, this morning, 3 explosive devices were found in Austin, Texas. So she needs to unequivocally denounce the violence. She must apologize immediately, not only to all Texans, but to our country, to the American shareholders of Tesla, because she is promoting violence.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
And then you showed the clip of what she said about Senator Cruz. I believe she probably will be censured by Congress for...
This is #1 bullshit.